Well, hey guys, here's an update on the tomatoes. They're done just about. I may have one more picking, but I doubt it. I'm on probably whatever turns red now has a mold on them, a fungus, a dry rot uh, that came with drought and a lot of heat. And there's some that are still good, but I'm telling you, we're up to about 60 pounds, maybe more, of tomatoes froze and canned this year. Got burned out on the cucumbers pretty quick. Squash zucchini got really big, and probably use some seeds out of these after I take them and dry them out. I'm only going to plant just a few squash and zucchini next year instead of the rows that I had. We'll find something else to put in this place next year, maybe even let the garden rest. Beans dried up so badly. The last harvest I got off of them was so dry that you couldn't even can them. So the green beans are done for the year. I'm going to go Yankees things up probably this week. Get these cattle panels cleaned off, get them ready for next year's harvest. And probably going to do more of the bush beans that I had in this row than what I had this year. Probably do 3 rows of bush beans and 1 row of Kentucky Blue Lakes, because I think we're going to like the bush beans better than we will the Kentucky Blue Lakes. But the harvesting in the greenhouse, tomatoes. We've got Romas, regulars, and big boys, and this produced quite a bit. Actually, the last few weeks has really come on pretty good. I've got one of the tomato plants all the way in the top, almost to the top of the cattle panel greenhouse. Then I've still got those down there to pick yet. I don't know if you guys can see it. Those were the tomatoes I didn't think would make it, and I think they done better than the ones in the garden that actually looked good. Uh, as you can see, there's a lot of damage in this garden as far as bug wise. The weed barrier done a good job, except for the holes that I put in, and then stuff dies, so then the weeds come through. So we've done quite a bit this year in the garden. I haven't really took time to maintain the weeds in the potato patch, the next row of potato patch. I can't even dig my other potatoes that I planted because it's been so dang wet the last 2 weeks. The one day I had a good chance of doing it, it rained. So yeah, we're at the end of the season on the garden, and the next thing on the list is taking care of these chickens, getting them through the winter, and the guineas, trying to figure out ways. I'm probably going to end up building a bigger coop, a walk-in coop for me, and a good coop for them. Same with the guineas. Uh, the guineas don't even go in at night. They sit on top of our house. And they're, of course, you guys know we lost one. We had to put one down. But I want nothing to happen to my guineas or the chickens. So the next step is building a potato box, and then we're going to go in there and make sure that these chickens have a good warm place this winter, and try to prevent the pen from collapsing. We're going to do some upgrading on the chicken run on the where their coop is. Same on the guineas. We're going to do some modifying on that pen, just so when it does come that freak snowstorm in the middle of the night and we're all asleep, that this stuff don't collapse on our animals. So yeah. Well, I hope y'all have enjoyed this summer of harvesting and putting the stuff back. We actually had to go get a freezer and 7 foot by 7 cubic square feet of chest freezer, and right now it is a little over 3/4 full, and we've still got probably a bushel and a half of tomatoes to put in it. And we've also got probably around 30 more ears of corn that are almost ready. Well, they're ready, but I gotta let them dry out a little bit before I actually pull them off. So Wow, what a year. Very, very interesting year as far as garden wise. Starting this stuff from seed till harvest time, it's just a miracle. I like to give all the credit to the good Lord for blessing us with what He has this year and taking care of the family. So, you guys have a great one, and we will see you guys on the next one. And hopefully, we'll be pulling some of this wheat burr up, putting some chicken stuff down for you. I'm actually going to take some of the wheat burr up, take his cattle panels up, and let the chickens come over here and just have a feast for a few weeks and let them fertilize. Yeah, that's what they'll do. They'll come over here and they'll fertilize this entire garden space. I just got to figure out how to run my fence from where their fence is to this fence, open this one up, and have it so when I open that up, they come on over here and just eat and eat and eat and eat. So they'll have a good time. I believe they'll love this side of the garden. It's going to be a lot over here for them to dig through and fertilize through. So if you guys like these videos, thank you guys for watching. Appreciate y'all for coming along and hanging out with us this summer. And we're going into fall, which now we're planning for wintertime stuff. So hopefully we'll get the bees going, chickens going, guineas going, and in the process of that, see what we can harvest for the next year. All right, see y'all later, and y'all keep it real, subscribe, see y'all later.